to my Wednesday live stream. I know this is probably a bit of a weird time for a lot of you guys, and this was a little impromptu because I just set this up like 30 minutes ago. But for anyone who watched this after the live is done, thanks for tuning in. And I just want to give a huge thank you to I'm gonna change the filter here. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who voted on my Instagram live. Sorry, not my Instagram live, my Instagram story. In regards to whether we should do meditation live stream every week or a workout live stream every week. Well, every week other than when I post videos here on YouTube. So thank you for voting. This is actually gonna be different today though. I'm gonna start the workout live stream next week. And I'm gonna see if I can do that at 4 p.m. on the Wednesdays, every Wednesday. Either I'll be doing the workout live stream or I'll be posting a video, right? It's usually 4 p.m. I post. But I actually was thinking it could be a little special if maybe, since a lot of people liked the idea of adding meditation too, and it was like a close second, so maybe I could do a combination a bit, like a workout maybe for 30-45 minutes, and then there can be like a 15-minute meditation at the end, something like that. So if that's something you think you'd be interested in doing a combination, then I could do that. Or if it's in a way it's like maybe those who don't want to do the meditation can leave before the meditation, and those who want to do the meditation can come at that last 15 minutes, or before the last 15 minutes, so they're all set up and stuff. But yeah, that's an idea, so I might do that. And if I don't know, I just post this on my Instagram story too, because I'm sure not everyone is going to catch this, so that's something I just thought of. But yeah, so this live stream today is a little impromptu, and I wanted to have this discussion, a mental health discussion, because I think it's really important. I just noticed like a theme going on in general, but also personally for my life and me choosing to be vulnerable right here and now too about like my current experience with mental health. I think it can be helpful for people, so. So, one sec, let me light this incense real quick, just to spread some good vibes here. This is in the scent of rose. So, mental health discussion. I know some of you guys can probably tell that like my energy isn't the best right now. This is a vertical live stream, so I know a bunch of people that don't even know me is gonna be popping in here. But I wanted to talk about mental health for maybe 10-15 minutes. And then if people want to just hop in on that too, then just go with the flow. And then I was thinking a meditation at the end, to just help us bring good vibes into the week, So with mental health, I think, personally, just in my experience right now, like I'm a wellness coach, personal trainer, meditation teacher, right? But, even as that, as a wellness practitioner, you still can feel depressed too, right? And so I'll be honest that my mental health, I've been going through things lately too, myself. The past 6 months has been rough. The past 2 months has been especially rough. Hey, how are you? Yes, I work out. You can tell, I guess, from my muscles a little bit, right? I'm a little lean. Thank you for noticing that. Let's arm wrestle. I don't know. We'll see. I may or may not be you. But I want to talk about this because it's important, I think, in the workplace. I think I want to talk about mental health in the workplace, but just in general in society. I think there's still not enough focus on mental health awareness overall. And I think that how our society runs is making mental health worse in a lot of ways for people. And these days, I think it's still not even seen as like a mental disability. Having certain mental issues, isn't seen as a disability. But you know what? It actually is in a lot of ways. just as much as someone being in a wheelchair, not being able to walk upstairs, right? You know, you could think of a bunch of different kinds of physical disabilities, but then mental health is something that you can't see. And so a lot of people don't like to think like they don't think that it's something that really is that big of a deal, or especially in the workplace. I'll just say from my experience, like right now, like I don't tell you all my business, it will be a long story, but it's like I experienced a situation yesterday, and even just at some times the past 6 months to a year, throughout, honestly, just throughout my life, to be honest, like I struggle with ADHD, depression, and anxiety, you know what I mean? And I don't like to just label myself based on those things, but you know, it's like I notice in the workplace, it's like they don't give you room to be, to exist, and to just be human sometimes. It's like you're expected to be perfect, you're expected to be on time all the time, you're expected to, it's just like certain structures in the world is actually what's making people's mental health worse. And with how things just exist, it's just, there needs to be a change. And I think there needs to be more awareness on the fact that if someone is struggling with their mental health, like that is important. Like that's, it can be a disability for you. And I think that there's not enough stress put on that. And then it just puts you in a place where it's like, well, you don't have any choice but to only be at your best. And I don't want to curse and everything right now, but I just want to know if any of you guys have experienced that yourself. If you've gone through situations in the workplace where you just feel like you weren't heard and you weren't understood and you weren't able to just be accommodated, you know what I mean? When you're trying to reach out for help, but it's still like, it's not good enough, you know? So wait, let me see. I'm sorry, I don't want to miss any comments here. Okay. Sorry, today I'm not gonna be answering random things today for this live stream. Who's that, Nico? Shout out to your friend Ice Swallow. What? Oh my god, no. People are just trolling on here, but whatever. I'm making this live for the people I know that care about this shit and that follow me normally. So whoever random comes in here with some BS, then like honestly, disgruntled fetus. Hey, what's up? Go on, curse. I don't mind. I'll curse. I will do it. I just want YouTube to you know, flag my video or something like that. But I don't know how much they care about a small YouTuber like me, you know. So well, I don't know. Play it safe for now. Make it a little family friendly. But if I really feel passionate about something, I'll curse. But yeah, so yeah, you know, I mean, I know like probably most of the people that are joining this live aren't people that I shared that I'd be posting this, but if you're watching this after the live, or even if you're on here now, like definitely share, like, have you had experiences, not even just at work, like, but also just in life? I'm sure a lot of us have, right? You've had one moment at least, right, where you would feel maybe at a really bad place in your life, and maybe you didn't feel like you were heard or understood or even valued for what you were able to do, but your shortcomings were seen more than what your value is. And for some reason, whoever you were having this discussion or issue with, they weren't able to like work with you, you know? And I think that is something that we can all relate to in ways throughout our life, you know, but especially those of us who go through certain mental illnesses, and just, you know, whether they're short-term or long-term, it definitely should be looked at, like, more importantly, you know. I'm gonna put this incense down. I'm just holding it at this point. Gives me something to fidget with. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. I think it's crucial. It's like definitely not a joke, because you never know what someone's going through. And then that on top of just trying to have to survive, which a lot of people are, you know what I mean? It's like you shouldn't be expected to be perfect. And at the end of the day, for those who are spiritual, you know that nothing matters. Nothing in this world actually matters, but also everything matters at the same time. It's like how existence is. What's the smell? The smell is rose. It's the scent of rose. It's actually really nice, so maybe you want to take that in. And bring it in for you. But for those of you who are spiritual, you know, even if you're not, really consider this, right? Like, imagine this. I'm gonna get real with you right now. When we die, right? We don't take money with us. We don't take anything with us, you know, physical in this world, right? When we're dead, we're gone. And it's energy. There's energy, maybe. If you believe in an afterlife, in heaven or whatever, like, that's cool too. But at the end of the day, it's like the physical stuff doesn't come with us, right? But the energy and what was left into the world, I think that is what can remain, right? And that's what transfers. Energy, science now proves energy is transferred, right? It's not really created or destroyed. But it's like, you know, the trivial little things that our society makes us worry about, and that maybe our jobs make us worry about, are things that don't even really actually matter that much when you really actually think about it, right? And it's like the dynamics that are there, honestly, are just, it's BS for sure. A lot of it, you know. And I think having structure is important as we live as humans in this world. We need to have some kind of structure, but I think empathy is more important than anything. You know what I mean? Especially right now. And if you know people who bust their butt doing what they need to do, it's just like, how can one instance, not just one instance, but like, how can one shortcoming they have versus other areas that they excel in? How does that, it just, you know, it's like, why should that have to matter more? How can one shortcoming matter more than someone else, than all the other things that give them value into what they're doing with their work or what they bring to society, what they value, right? And it's like the stupid little things like, oh, okay, maybe like, oh, you have to be super on time for this, or like, oh no, like, I can't change this because, I don't know. So like, you work for someone, right? I guess I'm getting a little deep into my current situation, but say like, okay, you work for someone and it's at a certain time, but you're trying to like work with them and say like, hey, like, right now, doing this time doesn't work for me. Can we do this time? But they're not willing to work with you because of their own internal like monologue in their head, their own like restrictions. But it's like the reason why they restrict it doesn't actually like make too much of a difference. You know, it's not even something that's like life altering. You know what I mean? Like, if, say like, if changing the time for when you meet for this thing is like 1 or 2 hours, will that end the world? Like, you know what I mean? Like, will that like destroy everything? And I think that just some of the things that people like worry about that like control things or lead things, they just don't actually matter. That's the sort of point, you know? And it's like, we have to live in a world where those who have a mental disability have to adjust to that, when really in reality those who don't have the mental disability as much should be trying to help adjust to those who need that help, so we can together as a community do what we got to do, right? And it's like, it's just all messed up. And let me see. So I'm gonna see. Disgruntled Sophitas. Are you religious? I'm not religious. I'm spiritual though. Is that your to-do board back there? Yes. Well, this is my, I have two. This is my YouTube board. I'm in a YouTube program. This is my list of people's videos in my group that I have to look at their videos and comment on them every week. And I'm behind on that, but try my best when I can. And then this is my to-do list, part 1. And it's all faded looking. There's some things I gotta change on here actually, because luckily I did some of them, but yeah, this is my to-do list, plus there's more on my phone. This is supposed to be the immediate to-do list, but Yep, endless tasks all the time. That's why I'm tired as hell, and that's why I'm in my mental space that I'm in right now. But you know, I'm trying my best. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Like, please be kind to people. If you're like a leader, if you're a manager, if you're like a business owner, yeah, it's part one. Part one, task list. It's endless. I'm trying to work on knocking it down. So for the rest of this year, maybe I can actually be happy. You know, I'm trying. But yeah, if you're, whether you're a leader, a manager, a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, whoever you are in this world, just know that, like, you never know what someone is going through. You know what I mean? So whatever shortcomings they have, whatever, you know, has affected their life, that's creating the mental space that they could be in this present moment, even if it's not ideal for what you desire and what you want, like, please be kind. And it sounds cheesy, but it's like, the world literally needs more of that. Like, there's just too much, like, hate and negativity just all around. It's like, and it's just, how does that even help? You know, how does that help at all? And at least in the present moment, what we can do to, like, change the world, to be happier for ourselves, is to also, like, give that out to other people. And I personally always try my best to give that out. And I notice that so many people that are, like, they're talented and skilled, they're kind, they're beautiful, like, and internally, you know, like, they go through these things where it's like they're not valued enough, or they're taken advantage of, or, like, you know, but even those who, like, do the negative things, they also have things going on for them too. And it's just like, overall, we gotta think, like, how can we actually bring ourselves together rather than separate ourselves, you know? I think that's what the focus should be in any moment. And I don't know, I'm just a girl here on YouTube trying to, like, talk about this. I care about helping people. Like, wellness has been a passion for me throughout my life. Meditation has saved my life. Working out has been also a good tool for me, you know. And it just sucks to see and experience certain things when you know you're a bad bitch. You know you're the shit. You know what I mean? But then it's like certain things happen and just people don't see it, or they don't care to even give you the chance to try. You know what I mean? Like, and it sucks. It sucks. It really does. Especially if you feel like you waste time in your life, you know? Like, you waste. I'm back. Okay. Is it back? Can you guys see me? Did it pause for a sec? Sorry, there was like a phone call that just came up and I didn't notice that it was, I don't know, messing up the sound. Can you guys still hear me? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear me still, but I don't know. I think the live got messed up a little bit because stupid phone call that just came in. It's okay. Sorry, I'm in a negative place a little bit right now. But no. Yeah. Yeah. You just never know what someone's going through. And yeah, I think if you're someone, especially if you're in a position of power in any kind of way, I think morally, you know, it's just better to be a good leader rather than a successful business owner, I feel like. Because sometimes being a successful business owner, I'm realizing it'll take your soul out of you. And I feel like, what's the point of that if you're gonna die anyway, and all that shit, all the money, right, is gone anyway when you're passed away? Like, it's like, okay, maybe you pass it down to other people, but it's just like, what impact do you want to leave on the world? I think that's just my whole point I'm trying to make right now. Like, what impact do you want to leave on the world? And, you know, in any given moment, like, how may you have how may you have affected someone's life just by saying or doing something, right? So, do I do CrossFit? Sort of, kind of. I don't know if I'd consider it. Like, I do like HIIT workouts, and I do a combination of exercises. I guess it's not really CrossFit though. I'm trying to remember. I don't know why. I've been teaching group fitness classes for like 4 years now. For some reason, CrossFit hasn't come into like my world immediately. So I'm like, I don't know, like exactly how to identify that for myself. I can Google it real quick though, but yeah, I'll do that later though. But I appreciate you asking. Thanks for getting to know me. I hope so far what I've been saying the past few minutes has made sense in any kind of way. I guess, I don't want to just make it a complaining thing, so I just sort of want to wrap up that point so I can start doing the meditation soon. I mean, unless people want to interact a little more, that's okay. I would like to hear thoughts, but I would like to say on that note, if you're someone who is struggling with your mental health, just know that, first of all, you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. And I know it can feel like that sometimes. And I've been feeling like that myself, You're not alone. And things can get better. They definitely can. And you just gotta have, like, certain support systems, You gotta have certain support systems. And you just gotta allow yourself to dream, You just gotta, like, see what changes you gotta make. And it can be hard sometimes. But you gotta do that shit. Sorry, I don't mean to be crying on the freaking live. I was like on a mission mode to just like fucking talk, but it's been hard as hell, man. It's being so real. It's been rough. But if you're struggling with your mental health, just know that there's a lot of potential for you though. Like there's so many things that you can do. And just try all of it. Just try all of it. If you get fired from a job because you were freaking late, even though they know your mental health has been hard, then, fuck them. Fuck that job. Because that means they weren't meant for you anyway. You know what I mean? That means they didn't care about you as a person and what the potential of you and your value was. So, you know what I mean? That's what that matters to. That matters to know that. And, like, if you feel like, okay, you're not getting your dream job, you're not accomplishing what you want in your life, and you're not there yet, or whatever it is that's affecting your mental health in any kind of way, just know that like it can just be temporary and you can like move past that, you know what I mean? Like you're not alone for sure. Because your girl here who is a wellness coach, like I've had plenty of people tell me that my energy is healing to them, and still to this day at times I'm like surprised, but I think I also get it. I think I fully get it coming into my own now, like the past year, and it has been a struggle, but I'm realizing like doctors need doctors too, therapists need therapists too. They're not perfect either. You know what I mean? Like they're human. We're all human. We all make mistakes and stuff, And I think that also just, that includes being a wellness coach, like you're going to need something that's wellness for you too. And I don't expect to be perfect, and you know what? I know I do the best I can do. So you need to know that you're doing the best that you can do. And, really assess that, like for yourself, like what does the best that you can do look like to you, Thank you. I appreciate you. What's your name, by the way? Because I know your username says Disgruntled Fetus, but if you want me to call you that, I can keep calling you that. But if you have like an actual name you like to tell me, then I can call you by your name. But yeah, I just don't want people to feel alone out here for sure. Because like, I don't know. I'm a freaking softie. You know what I mean? Like I have a soft heart all the time. I love and hate people at the same time. It's like there's so much about humanity that gets on my freaking nerves, but then there's like things about being human I think is beautiful too. And I think it's just such a balance. And I've seen the ugly in life and I've seen the beauty in life. And I'm 27, so a lot of people say like, "Oh, you're young." And okay, yeah, I'm young, but it's like sometimes you end up having more life experiences within a short period of time than you even expect yourself to have. Like, and I've definitely lived. I've lived life. I feel like I'm like 60 years old, man. But I'm not. But, I don't know, maybe I've lived multiple lifetimes. Rogelio, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for tuning into my live overall and just being supportive. Like, you know, it does help, and, you know, your energy does make an impact too in any kind of way. So just know that that does matter. And it's the same for everyone else, whoever watches this afterwards. Yeah, you matter. You just matter. Just know that. Like, and, you know, whatever ends up leaving your life isn't meant for you anyway. You know, and if it's meant to come back, it'll come back. All the shit, you know, just all that. Just know that you're not alone. So, yeah, that's all I want to say. Your mental health matters. Try your best to do what you can do to work with your mental health. People need to take ADHD seriously. That's a big theme for me. But ADHD, anxiety, depression, you know, just all of it needs to be. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean that it's not hard. It doesn't mean that it's not like a disability. It doesn't mean that it's like, you know, people just shouldn't make assumptions or be selfish, because I think that's just what's fucking up this world. Honestly, that's what it is. If YouTube blocks my live because of that, I just don't care anymore. Like, this world is fucked in a lot of ways, and I would hope that, you know, I think that there's enough like support and kindness out there too, and we just need to keep expanding it. And sometimes it can be hard for people to feel like they're supported sometimes. So hopefully this inspires some of you watching this to like do that for someone in your life. You know, I mean, if it's you that needs it, try to reach out to someone, you know, and if you feel like you don't have any people, then reach out to me, and, you know, I hope this is me helping you in some kind of way. Like, try to find a therapist. It can be hard, but it damn well can be hard, but you can find someone, you know, there's ways. Just allow yourself to have hope, you know, that even if you have a mental disability, that you can still, like, be happy and successful and abundant. And it's just gonna have to work for you, though, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do the same thing as everyone else. You can't do the same thing as someone who's neurotypical. And just in general, all of us, whether you're neurotypical, neurodivergent, we're just all different people. So we're gonna need different things. And our society tries to structure it so it's like, okay, we're all robots, we're all the same. No, that's just not how that works, you know? So, but people like to say, oh, that's not how the world works. You can't just do this, you can't just do that, you gotta do this and that, like this, with structure, and you gotta do, it's just like, but that's not actually how the world works. The world is chaos itself. Like, there's no actual real structure. There's, like, structure but not structure in the world. It's just like, there has to be a balance, and I do feel bad for the people out there who lead and who are supposed to be at the top of the chain, but they're not actually being true leaders. And especially when they talk down on people, and that's just like, a true leader doesn't talk down on people. And that's going to live on your conscience. That's going to be in your energy, and it's just, you have to live with that. So, I'm never going to pride myself on talking down on anyone. That's just fucked up. And when I did do something like that in the past, I learned from that shit. And that's something that I had to engrave into my own energy too. And that's like, you know, people gotta change that shit. But anyway, enough of that. So if you would like to do a little meditation, we'll do meditation. I feel like it's needed because I usually meditate every morning. I did not get to do it this morning. And I also like to work out on Wednesdays around this time, but I feel like for me right now the meditation's more needed. And next week I'll be starting the weekly workout live streams at 4 or 4:30. I don't know. I'll do 4 p.m. I'll do 4:30 if it's just maybe only a workout. We could do 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 to 45 minutes. But if you think you'd be interested in adding meditation after that, which I might honestly just do, so people who voted on my Instagram, they can like have the option too, you know. And it just, I think I'll just do that. Like, make it an hour. Like, do 4 p.m. workout, and then maybe like 4:30, 4:45 meditation. So I'll do that. So if people want to come in the last 15 minutes, they do that. They're gonna leave. They just want to do the workout. That's fine. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I figured that out. But let me know if you want something different, because I want to see what people actually want. So you can comment below too. But yeah, there's a reason why it's at 4, by the way. It's because my I have a meditation class I teach in person at a studio nearby locally. Yeah, and that's like at 5:30 on Wednesdays. I mean, a lot of times lately it's been canceled because the studio is still growing, but you never know. If I do get people in there, I don't want to I don't want it to end up running into that, so I'll try to allow for enough time. But yeah, okay. If I need to make it later, we'll figure it out. Let's start the meditation. I'm actually doing an impromptu meditation for this right now. Let me get my timer here, so do the breath work. So, I think emotional release is very needed. So, for a lot of us, tomorrow is supposed to be the 8/8 portal. If you're into spirituality, then you'll know this. If you're not, then maybe you can learn this. You can know if you're interested. So, numerology, right? Numbers have power in them. So, every year, August 8th, that's 8/8, right? 8 symbolizes the infinity symbol, which is prosperous, right? It's abundance, infinite. The number 8 in that way represents the infinity symbol, constant flow, but then also it represents prosperity, abundance, financial freedom, mainly prosperity, abundance, those words you can think of. And it doesn't have to just be money. Usually people think of that. It can be abundance in other forms too. Love, other things. Ironically, as I'm talking about this mental health stuff, right, I currently don't feel as abundant, but if I choose to take a pause from everything that's been happening for me, maybe you can do this too for a second right now. You can take a quick pause, you close your eyes for a second, and then you just think of okay, what can I be grateful for? What is actually working for me? What does feel abundant for me? You know what I mean? Even if it's literally just okay, I'm eating my favorite protein waffles. I have that. Allow yourself to feel good even a little bit about that, because then once you can focus on something positive like that, and you can open your door to more positive things, right? It can be hard when you're in a negative space, and I understand that lately, but once you're in a negative space, you can continue to think more negative things, right? It's just where the energy goes, it will flow and exaggerate more the more you focus on it. So, it's human, we'll think of negative things, we'll think of positive things. Just how it is. Don't beat yourself up over it. So, yeah. So for this meditation, we're going to do an energy release of anything stressful, tension that could be within us. And we're going to choose to allow in some abundant feelings, and just allow yourselves to be. So if somehow you just can't feel abundant, then just allow yourself to be and exist and breathe, okay? So we're going to start with our breath work. What I'm going to have us do is take 10 breaths. So I'll use my hands, and you can look if you don't want to count yourself. We'll take big, deep breaths in through the belly, up to the chest, and out, like that, okay? So you don't have to really force it out, but just let it flow naturally out. Breathe all the way in, belly, chest. Like that, okay? After the 10 of those, let's see. I'm gonna have us do, sorry, since I'm improvising right now, I'm okay, what techniques do I want to use? That one is good for energy release. I think we should do a double speed as well. I don't know. I want to keep it simple too. Sorry, I know I'm taking a second to think about this one. I'm just okay, 10. Okay, yeah, we're going to do double speed. So it'll be normal speed is So in your head, it's like 1, 2, out, 2, 1, 2, out, 2. When we do double speed, it'll be like, okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So you're both just 1. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for now. That's what we're gonna do. We would try doing 2 rounds of that. If we want to do a third one, if I feel like, okay, it makes sense, we do that, I'll do it. Try your best to follow along. And we'll do breath holds on the last out breath. So we're gonna hold, let's try a minute starting out. And maybe I'll increase it up for round 3. Maybe we can go up to a minute and 30 seconds. If you feel bold and willing to do that, just try your best, okay? Alrighty, so get yourself comfortable. I don't have any music, I guess, this time. I can conjure up some music real quick. I have my folder here. I don't know, part of me is just like, I don't know, is sort of wanting to embrace silence a little bit. I know most people don't, but we'll do a little music here. Shout out to YouTuber and producer Laborio Conti for making this music for content creators to use. He's awesome. The song is called Blossom. Alright, so relax your body into your seat. Relax the shoulders. If you need to look at me as I do the counts, that's fine. Remember, we're doing 10. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, in the nose, out the mouth. Okay, and then we'll do 10 faster ones. Okay, all right. Relax shoulders. In position. Reset your breath. Breathe all the way out. And together in 3, 2, 1. All the way in and out. 3 more. Belly, chest, and out. 1 more and then double speed. Two. And last one all the way out. And let's hold for a minute. Just 1 minute. Squeezing all the way out. Just allow yourself to melt into your cushion, chair. Relax the shoulders. Trust you can hold your breath for up to a minute. You have more than enough oxygen retained within you. Ten more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe all the way in. And hold, squeeze. Squeeze the abdominals, the pelvic muscles. Send this energy up to the crown of your head. Up the spine there. Inside out. Good. Take some normal breaths in. Through the nose. Maybe side out again, or you breathe out the nose. Very good. Now this time we're going to try to do mouth breathing this time, but if you don't want to, you can still breathe in through the nose. So we're going to do that again for round 2. 5 more. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Double speed. All the way in and out. Hold on that out breath. And this time, let's try for a minute and 15 seconds. And if at any point you need to take a big deep breath in, then feel free to do so. And you can let out the rest of the breath. About 15 more seconds. Keep holding on the out breath if you can. Three, 2, 1. Breathe all the way in. And hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And side out. Awesome. Now take some normal breaths in through the nose, out the mouth. And we're going to try to do one more round of breath, but this time let's try to do slow breathing. We're going to breathe in through our nose. Fill up in the belly and chest. And breathe out the mouth like you're breathing through a straw. As long as it takes you, let's go. I'll start counting now. And out. Steady. All the way in the nose. Fill up to the chest. In that, out. Belly, chest, and out. Belly, chest, and out. 5 more to go. Belly, chest, all the way in and out. Three more. Two more. And last one. Hold. And then let it out. Just allow yourself to soak into your seat one more time as we try to do a minute to 30 seconds. Remember, if you can't hold for that long, just breathe in and hold it as much as you can. And you can breathe in a little bit and then breathe out again. Another minute. Notice how your body feels right now after having done 3 rounds of breath work. Different kinds of variation. Okay, 30 more seconds. Trust you can hold your breath for long periods of time. Maybe focus on the center of your chest. Any sensations that you feel there. Okay. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Breathe all the way in. And sigh out. Imagine you're sighing out tension. Let's do 3 breaths together like that, all the way in their nose. Fill up in the belly and chest, sigh out. Don't be afraid to sigh, all the way in again. One more time. And then returning to your natural breath. Just noticing how your body feels for a moment here. Notice any sensations, any thoughts, feelings. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, not numb. And then now as you're breathing in, I invite you to envision that you're breathing in healing light energy. And maybe this healing light energy is identifying to willpower, compassion within yourself. And you're just filling yourself up with this willpower, this compassion, being the best version of you. And allow this best version of you to come to life for you. Where are they right now? What does the best version of you look like, smell like? What are they wearing? Allow yourself to just soak into for a moment, like imagining like you are unstoppable right now and you're indestructible. Maybe now this energy spreads throughout the rest of your body. It starts glowing brightly around your heart. It's making its way to the barriers of your skin. Expanding past now maybe a foot outside of you. And as you breathe in, you allow yourself to envision yourself as the best version of you. Living the dream life that you would like to live, doing the job that you would like to do on a regular basis. How does that feel? How does it feel to allow yourself to imagine you're doing exactly what you want to do? All your dreams are coming true. Being the best version of you. Allow that reality to become true for you in this present moment. Allow yourself to really feel that version of you. Maybe allow yourself to have a gentle smile come to your face, envisioning what you're really trying to manifest into your reality here. And as you're breathing, your breath is forming this infinity symbol within you, over your chest, over the heart chakra. How does it feel to imagine and see envisioning yourself do exactly what you would like? How does it feel? How does it feel to step into your power? Fully confident, to know that everything is going to be okay, to enjoy what you do day to day. How does it feel? Now bringing that version of you as a reality that does exist, since you can feel it, envision it, it is real in a sense. Allow that version of you to soak into your present moment, meshing into the you that is here now. Soaking in the energy of that version of you. Now slowly bringing movement back into your body, allowing yourself to fully come back with this vision being planted in you like a seed. As always, with our meditations, you can rub your palms together, circular motion, feel this warmth, slowly release the palms, and place your palms over your heart, allowing yourself to feel as strongly as you can. One more time, the version of you that will do exactly what you like to do, the best version of you. Let's take a big deep breath all the way in through the nose. Sigh out. One more time. One more. And sigh. Slowly wiggle the toes and the fingers, legs. Gently sit more comfortably up. If you're slouching back and down, roll the shoulders front and back. Bring the arms overhead. Maybe lock the fingers together, push up to the sky. Twist to the side. Then other side. Big old circle around. I can't do a big circle right now. I have belly button piercings in my pants right now. It's like getting stuck on it. Then you release your palms down. And when you're ready, you may gently blink, open your eyes, and give a little stretch into your neck. Okay. So, that was a long one there. I actually did not measure that. I think it was actually 25 minutes, to be honest. So, But yeah, I hope you guys liked that. I know my usual meditation took 20 minutes. Yeah, 'cause I started at 5. Wait, not 5. Sorry, it's 55. 50. Wait, I can't remember. It's okay. 38 minutes. Sorry, I think I started at 38 minutes because it's 56 minutes now. I was soaking into meditation. I think I was starting to fall asleep, honestly. That usually doesn't happen to me, but I think I've just been so exhausted, so I think I'm gonna start like meshing into a different version of myself or something. But yeah. Thank you so much for joining the meditation. Share in the comment below if anything I said today was something that resonated with you. Because you never know who you can help, who you may relate to. Feel free to share your experiences down below. I was trying not to go too in detail into my experience, too much of the things. It'd just be like getting too overwhelmed. I'll just get like soaked into it. But yeah, let me know how you feel after this meditation. If you feel more of your personal power. I think anytime I do meditation, you know, it helps me be able to step into my power, my impact, and doing that as well just now. I think it helped for me to calm down a bit more too, and to allow myself to feel a little more of that best version of me. And you know, from there you can plan out what steps it'll take to get to that even further. You know, whatever you need, you get clarity, because the true meditation comes from after the practice. Yeah. You can do as much meditation sitting down all you want, and that can help temporarily. Just like drinking coffee gives you energy, or you know, I'm trying to think of a different way. Working out at the gym or with a trainer, but then, you know, the real stuff comes after the practice. Like after you train with the trainer, are you know, implementing the workouts? After a meditation session, are you implementing meditation awareness, the idea of awareness into your everyday life? So yeah, I hope you can take this with you. Please do share with anyone you think can use this information and use this meditation practice. Yeah, I hope I helped some of you guys today. Love you guys all. Take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and be kind to others, because you never know what they're going through. Right? One word can make a huge difference into saving someone's life, or maybe even ending it. So be kind to people. Alright, love you guys. Peace out. One love. Bye.